Canada PR without job, healthcare urgent demand arises, how to apply. Welcome to Travel Tree, your go-to source for all information about immigration, travel, and global opportunities. Canada's healthcare system is currently navigating a quiet yet profound crisis that threatens to impact the quality and accessibility of care for millions of Canadians. Across hospital corridors and emergency rooms, a growing shortage of nurses is becoming increasingly evident, posing a significant challenge to the country's ability to meet its healthcare demands. The root of this crisis lies partly in demographic shifts. Nearly a quarter of Canada's nursing workforce is approaching retirement age, with many expected to leave the profession within the next decade. This impending wave of retirements exacerbates an already strained system, highlighting an urgent need to attract and retain qualified healthcare professionals from around the world. Recognizing this critical gap, the Canadian government has taken proactive steps to address the crisis by offering targeted immigration pathways designed to fill these essential roles swiftly. Among the most promising avenues is Canada's Express Entry system, which now provides Indian nurses with a unique opportunity to secure permanent residence directly, without the traditional requirement of a job offer. This strategic move not only aims to bolster Canada's healthcare workforce but also presents a compelling pathway for skilled nurses seeking stability, professional growth, and a better quality of life abroad. In this context, understanding the nuances of Canada's immigration policies, the opportunities available specifically for Indian nurses, and the steps to successfully navigate the application process has never been more vital. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the Travel Tree channel. By subscribing, you'll stay up to date with all the latest developments on Canada's immigration policies, travel tips, and visa updates, so you never miss out on essential information that could shape your future in Canada. Let's get started. Overview of the video content. In this video, we explore Canada's worsening nurse shortage, how Indian nurses can benefit from specific express entry streams, the key eligibility criteria, and the step-by-step application process. Additionally, we provide a breakdown of job outlooks, regional salary trends, and the reasons behind Canada's urgent push to prioritize healthcare workers. Make sure to watch till the end to learn how you can turn this high demand into a successful pathway to permanent residence. Canada's worsening nurse shortage. Canada needs over 26,000 registered nurses to meet its healthcare demands. According to the Registered Nurses Association, RNA, 26% of nurses are aged 50 or above, signaling an impending wave of retirements by 2033. This significant gap underscores the critical need for qualified nursing professionals to fill the vacancies and support the country's healthcare infrastructure. Express entry benefits for nurses. The Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, is conducting occupation-specific draws targeting NOC 31301, which includes registered and psychiatric nurses. This approach means that Indian nurses do not need a job offer to apply, making it a golden opportunity for qualified candidates. The targeted draws significantly streamline the pathway for Indian nurses seeking permanent residency in Canada. Now we are going to see the criteria and complete process of application, that what is criteria and how to apply, so. Eligibility criteria. Work experience. At least 6 months of continuous work experience within the last 3 years. Language proficiency. Valid language test scores meeting the Canadian Language Benchmarks, CLB, requirements. Educational credential. An educational credential assessment, ECA, for any foreign education to verify its equivalency to Canadian standards. Proof of funds. Applicants through the Federal Skilled Worker Program must demonstrate sufficient funds to support themselves and their family in Canada. Nurses-specific requirement. Nurses should create an express entry profile under NOC 31301 and wait for an invitation to apply. Complete application procedure. Assess eligibility. Ensure all eligibility criteria are met, including work experience, language proficiency, and educational credentials. Create an express entry profile. For eligible candidates, especially nurses, create a profile on the IRCC Express Entry system under the appropriate NOC code. Gather required documents. Collect valid language test scores, ECA reports, proof of funds, work experience documents, and other supporting materials. Submit profile and wait for invitation. Submit your Express Entry profile and wait for an invitation to apply, ITA, based on your Comprehensive Ranking System, CRS, score. Receive ITA and submit application. Upon receiving an ITA, complete and submit your application for permanent residence within the specified timeframe. Application review and decision. IRCC reviews your application, conducts background checks, and makes a decision. Final steps. If approved, follow instructions for landing in Canada and obtaining your permanent resident status. It's important that always check the latest official IRCC guidelines and updates, as procedures and requirements may change. Job outlook and salary by region. Most provinces, including Ontario and Nova Scotia, report strong demand for nurses. In terms of compensation, nurses can expect some of the highest hourly wages in Canada, particularly in the northern regions. Nunavut offers approximately €56.20 per hour, Northwest Territories around €48.65 per hour, with a national median of about €36.49 per hour. Based on these rates, this translates to an estimated annual income of roughly €86,629. Why Canada is prioritizing nurses now. The Canadian government is accelerating its efforts to bring in foreign-trained nurses due to demographic shifts. The elderly population is projected to increase by 13.4% by 2073, and chronic care needs are escalating. As a result, the healthcare system is under significant strain, making foreign-trained nurses essential to maintaining and improving healthcare services across the country. In summary, Canada's ongoing nurse shortage presents both a challenge and an unprecedented opportunity for Indian nurses aspiring to work abroad. With a significant portion of the nursing workforce nearing retirement and the Canadian healthcare system under increasing pressure, the government's targeted immigration initiatives, particularly through the Express Entry system, offer a timely and accessible pathway for qualified professionals. This initiative not only alleviates the staffing crisis but also provides Indian nurses with the chance to build a rewarding career in a country renowned for its high standards of healthcare, excellent quality of life, and diverse communities. The process is streamlined, with specific eligibility criteria that, once met, can lead to permanent residence without the need for a prior job offer, making the pathway more straightforward than ever. As demand continues to grow across various provinces, especially in regions offering lucrative salary prospects, Indian nurses are uniquely positioned to seize this moment and transform it into a long-term, successful migration story. For those considering this move, the combination of a robust job outlook, attractive compensation, and the Canadian government's urgent push to meet healthcare staffing needs makes this an opportune time to act. We encourage you to explore this pathway, stay informed about the latest updates, and take the necessary steps to turn your professional skills into a life-changing opportunity. Remember, Canada's open-door policy is not just a temporary response, it is a reflection of the country's commitment to building a resilient healthcare system, one that welcomes talented nurses from around the world. For Indian nurses eyeing a new life abroad, Canada's open-door invitation is both real and urgent. There is no need for a job offer or waiting decades, just the right credentials and timing. What resonated most with you? Share your thoughts in the comments, give this video a like, and subscribe to the Travel Tree if you found it helpful. Until next time, stay sharp.